This week we're going to be working from turtle and some positions about how to attack and where to position your body to set you up for success. I truly believe that as you start to progress in jiu-jitsu, you have to start to understand your partner's or opponent's options and then also your own options. So first, if I'm in turtle on top, usually this guy would never have his hands on the ground. It's not realistic. He's always going to be cross defending, and usually his elbows are going to be on the ground. So this is a more like realistic position. And if I'm in this position, in wrestling we call this parterre or referee's position, but in jiu-jitsu I'm just on the back. And wherever my knees are, I need to be pinching, and also my toes need to be active. Whether they're here or here, I just need to be active. I can't have dead feet. So I usually prefer to kind of control the back to start with, and then I start to work my options. So a big mistake is people are on the back and then they go seatbelt. But the problem is I'm here and then I'm also up here. So I'm not anywhere good. I want to be more strong on the back if I'm by the back. And then as I move up, I need to be more strong by the head. So the grips that I use in the back is, number one, I need to be aware of never to give him my elbow on this side or on this side. Because what his options are, he's going to try to trap my elbow and roll. So I need to be more like a lap belt instead of a seat belt. So I need to be back controlling, and my grip is this grip. So I'm here and I keep my elbows closed. And I'm pinching my knees. And then another very important part is a lot of times your head is connected to the guy. My head's here. I'm just not up like this. So I'm connected. And then when I'm going to switch positions, I can either do it one of two ways. I then go for the seat belt and I fix my chest on him. I hug. Now make sure with your seat belt, your grip is this. I always cover my choking hand. It's not like this or this or this. I cover the top arm, which is your choking arm. Because if he goes to double defend, then I can slide right under. But if my top arm is on top of my grip, I can never choke. So one of the new grips that I've been using is I'll grab this lapel with this arm. So this will be the grip here, and it's low on him, not high. And I control the same side sleeve. With this grip, I pull my elbow over the back. So now I'm really good control the guy. From here, I can start to just walk and throw him in the hole. But we're not going to go over that today. We're going to go to slice the knee inside. So first, I transition. All my weight is on the chest, and I put my knee inside his body. So my knee will be inside here. Active toes. My foot is like this, not like this. Here I have more pressure, and then I turn my ribs. I want to picture that I'm pushing my ribs into my thigh, and then I switch from this grip to now the seat belt. Okay, now he has a lot less options. So first I'm going to go for the clock choke. When I go for the clock choke, I open the collar, and I use a little ice cream scoop with my hand here, and I come inside, thumb in the collar. Now, the main thing that you want to focus here to make it a little bit tighter is I don't just grab the collar, I open it and roll it. So now I have more strength in the collar. It's doubled up. Okay? Now, instead of grabbing the other lapel like a sliding choke, I grab the wrist. Then I keep all my weight on my chest, I exit my knee, then I kick through, and when I kick through, I have to almost extend my body up because I don't want to push his shoulder with my hip. I want to come on top of his shoulder with my hip. So here, come on top of the shoulder. It's called a clock choke because your legs resemble the hands of a clock. So make sure you imitate that. Now with my hip being here, I have something to pull against, and he'll submit here. Right? If I need more pressure, I can move the hands of the clock one more step. Like so. So back from the beginning, I start in the back. Make sure that you don't give them your elbows. And I can either switch to the seatbelt if he gives it. If he doesn't, I grab the grip I told you about, keep my chest on him, I walk around and insert my knee, and also twist your body, right? Now I go for the seatbelt. I open the collar, thumb inside, grab the wrist, exit my knee, come through, nice straight legs. Now I can pull up with my arm. And just make sure that your wrist is not bent, it's strong when you're doing the clock choke. Okay, now from the same position, he's got another option. And his option is to put his leg behind my back. So once I knee cut in, one of the escapes that this guy will try to do is I start to go for the clock choke. I get the thumb in, hold on real quick. I'll get the thumb inside, and then he'll defend with his right hand, the grip, and then he'll probably try to put the left arm, the grip in my knee, right here. Yeah, turn it over the other way. Yeah. Now this will prevent me from stepping through. I can no longer come on top of his shoulder. Then what he's looking to do is stretch his leg behind my back, and then he's going to do a forward roll and roll me over. Okay? So that's going to be his escape that he's going to be looking for when I start to give the clock choke read. Go back to the squared up. Yeah. So I have the clock choke. I come inside. Now he starts doing the defense. Here, here. And once he stretches his leg, I put my hand on the ground more forward, not to the side. Put my hand on the ground. Now I skip my legs. So I put my left where my right just was. Here. Here, hand on the ground, I skip my legs, and my knee comes over and inside this hole. Comes inside. I don't want to fall sideways, I want to do like a shoulder roll. Right? I can grab the sliding choke, I can get the hook, or I can just trap the wrist and come up to my elbow and start to look at him. Right. So we start from the back. I'm controlling. I have the lap belt. Then I'm going to switch to knee cut. I can either go seat belt or I can still keep the same grip. Now I start opening up for the clock choke. He's going to start to defend. Here, here. I get my 4 points for the hook, or I finish with the submission. And that's the technique of the week.